Hey, it's Jack Kelly. Today, I don't have the best news for you, which is probably not a great way to start this, but last couple of days wrote some pieces for Forbes and covering the job market, and it does not look good. So for the last 2 weeks, about 10 million people have filed for unemployment. But that's thinking 10 million people. That's crazy. That's a sick amount of people. To give you some context, for the last 2 years I've been writing the job reports at Forbes, it was record high employment. So we weren't even talking about big numbers of unemployed, just the opposite. It's about 3% unemployment, which is historically great. 5% is considered kind of okay. And so this was way under. So within a month or two, right after coronavirus, boom, just changed. Now, to put gasoline on the fire, the Federal Reserve had a report done in which now they're saying about 40 to 50 million people could lose their jobs by the springtime or summer. It's a hard number to fathom. And how quickly it turned. We went from the hottest job market to everything is fantastic to, 50 million people losing their jobs. So the news, there's no way to sugarcoat it. There's no way to make it sound good. It's just terrible. What happens is kind of dominoes, because if the restaurants are closed and the waiters, waitresses, cooks, chefs are out of work, well, they'll get some money from the stimulus, but are they going to go on trips? No. Are they going to travel? No. Are they going to buy a new house? No. Are they going to buy a new car? No. So that has an effect on everyone else. So just picture, how it just rolls downhill. So every time, as long as the companies stay closed and it keeps going on this way, it's not going to change. It's just going to get worse and snowball. Because if you're worried about your job, you're definitely not going to go out there and spend money. And if you're not spending money, other businesses aren't going to earn revenue, so they're not going to do well, and they're going to have to let go people. So you could see it doesn't look good unless there's some swift changes. We would have to really get our hold around the coronavirus, come up with a vaccine, make sure everything is, taken care of, and then have a program to get us out of this. Now, what I would suggest is this, going through the dot-com boom and bust, going through the financial crisis, through 9/11, it always seems awful. It seems the end of the world. It seems like nothing will ever change. But after each one, it did change. Did a lot of people lose money, get hurt, lose jobs? Yes. But did a lot of people, keep moving forward with their life? Absolutely. So my advice to you is be mentally and emotionally prepared. You're going to get a lot of bad news. You're going to hear more deaths from the coronavirus because from what I understand, listening to, the talks with Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx, it does seem that we're going to go through an arc of having a lot. And this goes to cases that, weren't caught in time, but they feel that it should subside, flatten the curve. So you're going to see that. Plus, you're going to see just more and more reports about people losing jobs. So what you have to do, I think, is twofold. If you have a job, you got to hold on to it with dear life. Do whatever it takes to stay in that job. Hold on to it. Be a rock star. You do not want to lose it. If you're in between, don't freak out. Don't panic. Easy for me to say. I completely get it. But you have to go into it knowing it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough to find something new. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be an uphill battle, but it could happen. You're going to have to do everything, network, get your resume out to everybody and anybody, knock on every door, not literally, but get in front of as many people as you can. And don't let it discourage you. Don't let it knock you down. Don't let it kill you. It's so easy to get just depressed and overwhelmed and feel miserable and just not want to do anything. And you're going up against a lot of tough stuff. You're going up against a lot of hurdles. So if you're in that spot, you're somehow gonna have to summon up the strength and courage and bravery and thick skin so that you could keep moving forward and not give up. I know that sounds easy for me to say, but to be fair, I go through it like anyone else. The businesses I have, the things I'm doing, the investments, all getting beat up, all getting killed. So we're all in this one way or another for the most part, and we all have to figure out a way to kind of survive and thrive and move forward. So the news is going to be tough, and you're going to keep hearing some more bad news till things get better. My suggestion, as I mentioned, to be strong mentally, emotionally, don't give up hope, keep trying, keep moving forward, and eventually we'll get past this, just like we did, the Great Recession, just like 9/11 and all the other things we've dealt with, as Americans. And good luck. If you ever need me, you want someone to talk to, 212-997-5061, or email me at jack@WeCruitr, WeCruitr, and I'll be glad to help you, be a soundboard, give you suggestions, or just have an ear, if you need to talk to somebody and vent. Thanks. Try to have a good weekend. Thanks. Bye-bye.